Hey guys, I have a recommendation for small accounts. It's something I do with my family. I make little videos for my family. Uh, I made a recommendation last week on Discovery and Viacom, and they both had 100% returns. Um, so I'm making this video for my family, and I figured I'll start to share it with you as well. I have a lot of nieces and nephews who are trying to nieces, sorry, who are looking to get in. So I help them to read the chart and I make a recommendation. And my recommendation this week is going to be Nuance. So I'm using a couple of indicators to help me with this recommendation. And let me just put it on a daily so that you can see what I'm looking at. So this is how I see the chart, right? It's trading right now at $47. You can see it was in a squeeze for a minute, right? For a couple of weeks, it was in a squeeze, downward momentum. Then the last 2 days, the momentum shifted, right? I got upward momentum while I was in a squeeze, and now it popped out of the squeeze. Okay. Um, and what I like about this is this is a small stock. So I'm really curious to how strong I think this movement is going to be. And that's when I use this, where I'm looking at the average directional movement, which is my red line, and I'm comparing that with my directional indicators. So the average directional movement, which is the red line, is giving me, you can see the bubble over here, it's giving me a 34. Anything over a 20 is considered good. All this is not telling me the direction, it's just telling me how strong the momentum is. It doesn't tell me what direction the momentum, just how strong it is. And a good momentum is considered a rating of a 20. A strong momentum is anything above 40. And anything below 20 is weak. So you can see this is rated, looking over here, a 35, right? So the strength of this momentum is pretty good, and my directional indicators are telling me the blue is up, the white is downward direction. So you can see the blue is on top of the white, and they're gaps. So the direction of the momentum is up. So this is really telling me, you know what? This is got the making for strong momentum. Small stock. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to compare. Now I need to set my reward and my risk. So I'm looking at this current move. I'm going to compare it to the last time I noticed a run up. So I did a Fibonacci extension, and maybe I should just bring it in so you could just see it real quick. All right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to compare this move to this current one that's going on. So the last time I saw they had a run up, how does this compare? So I'll go out and I will bring in my Fibonacci extensions. And as I said, I will compare this move, and I'm going to compare it to where the squeeze ends. I'm going to compare that to the beginning of this next move. All right. So if I do that, all right, so 100% of that move would be here. 50 would complete, would be the equivalent of this same move. I don't think I'm going to play it for 3 points, guys. So here's why. Let me just bring in the option chain. I'm looking at the January 15th, and I actually like the 47 strike. Why? Only 133 contracts available. I know, really small. Look how often they're being traded. They're being traded a whole lot. They're being traded 10 times the amount, almost 10 times the amount of contracts that that are in existence. Experts are saying 2 points. I only need 70% of that. So what's that, like a point and a half? So I'm only looking for a point and a half of the expected move. So I can't play it to the 100. So let me just bring in a couple of more Fibonacci's. I think it's probably going to be the 786. So if I just take out the 100, just so that you can see this a little better, and that's That's a little more. That's a point and a half, right? So I'm playing it to the 786. If I just get the 786, I'm fine. I'm just a point and a half is what I'm looking for in this trade. And again, this is for small accounts. So it's currently costing me about, let's just say, $137. If I get my point and a half, I'm just using the delta as a guideline. I'll get about 70 cents, 70, for my $137, I'll get like $70. That's a 50% return. If you're trying to build a small account, there's nothing wrong with starting with $140 and adding $70 if you're right on this one trade. So that's how I'm playing this. And I'm only playing it for a point and a half, so I'm setting up a short leash, right? So I got my mark in here. If it hits 46, 47, I'm most likely going to be out of the trade. All right. So that's what I'm doing. Tell me what you think.